Greetings, fellow seekers of productivity and wisdom. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey that draws connections between the ancient and the modern. Have you ever thought about your to-do list as a modern version of an ancient spellbook? Join me as we explore the intriguing parallels between the two and uncover the magical elements hidden within our daily tasks. First, let us briefly explain the concept of a spellbook. The word spell has its roots in Old English and Middle English, where it initially referred to a saying, a story, or a narrative. Over time, the meaning evolved, and by the late Middle Ages, spell took on the additional connotation of a series of words with magical efficacy. Now let's fast forward to the act of spelling as we know it today, arranging letters to form words. In the video's context, when we craft our to-do lists, we're essentially engaging in a magical act of spelling. Each word we write becomes a symbol, a representation of our intention. The act of spelling, in this sense, is imbued with a magical quality because it transforms abstract ideas into tangible, communicable forms. When we talk about a spellbook, we're essentially referring to a book of words, a collection of carefully arranged symbols that hold the power to influence our reality. In the video, the 5 steps, feeling, thinking, writing down, speaking aloud, and taking action, are elements of a modern spellbook. The intention is to draw a connection between the ancient practice of casting spells and the contemporary act of organizing our thoughts and intentions through written and spoken words. A modern to-do list functions as a contemporary spellbook, weaving together ancient practices of inspiration, imagination, and intention with the practicalities of daily life. The act of crafting a to-do list parallels the ancient art of spellcasting, where feelings of inspiration guide the creation of vivid mental images, written inscriptions serve as tangible records of intent, spoken words act as personal incantations, and actions, guided by the subconscious, bring aspirations into reality. The to-do list in this context becomes a magical tool, transforming mundane tasks into meaningful steps toward the realization of personal goals and intentions. Here are the 5 steps that we can take to bring our desires into reality, each one bringing parallels between the modern to-do list and the ancient spellbook to make what we call the modern spellbook. Step 1. Inspiration or feeling. Today, the first step in a to-do list sprouts from the initial feeling of desire. We deeply desire something, and this feeling inspires us to consider the possibility that this goal can be achieved. In ancient times, this feeling was referred to as inspiration. The root of the word inspiration comes from an ancient word meaning breath. When an individual breathes in deeply and feels the true moment, the power of now, that is inspiration. In fact, in many Romance languages that evolved from Latin, the word for breath is the same as the word for spirit. If you break down the word inspiration, you notice the letters S-P-I-R-E are in the middle of the word. The word inspiration literally can be broken down to mean to bring the spirit in. Picture a time when ancient mystics, surrounded by flickering candlelight, sought divine inspiration to guide their incantations. Similarly, our journey toward productivity begins when we feel that internal flicker, that surge of inspiration. It's the magical whisper that propels us into action, compelling us to pursue our goals. The spell of feeling is the catalyst, the ethereal force that stirs the waters of creativity within. It's that moment when a brilliant idea strikes, and suddenly, the mundane transforms into the extraordinary. Whether it's the desire to learn a new skill, complete a project, or embark on a personal quest, it all starts with a feeling, a spark that illuminates the path ahead. Our to-do lists, then, become the parchment upon which we capture this fleeting magic. By acknowledging and embracing that initial feeling of inspiration, we set in motion a sequence of events that can lead to profound achievements. It's the genesis of the modern spell, the first chapter in our journey toward manifesting the extraordinary in our everyday lives. Before we go further, we must consider an important substep which exists as a bridge between desire and action within the step of inspiration. This is the step of intention. In the enchanting journey of the Spellbook, the step of intention stands as a pivotal moment, much like the penultimate stroke in a painter's masterpiece. It is the crystallization of desire, the anchor that transforms mere words into powerful spells. Ancient spellcasters, with unwavering focus and clarity, would infuse their intentions into every symbol, knowing that the energy they invested would shape the outcome of their incantations. In our modern spellbook, the to-do list, intention holds a profound significance. As we pen down our tasks, the clarity of our intentions becomes the driving force behind each line. The to-do list becomes a testament to our commitment, a roadmap infused with purpose. It's the moment when the abstract transforms into the actionable, where dreams are distilled into achievable steps. Intention acts as the guiding star, directing the energy of our efforts toward the fulfillment of our goals. In the spellbook of our tasks, it's the whisper that echoes through each entry, urging us to approach our endeavors with mindfulness and purpose. Whether etched in ancient runes or modern handwriting, intention remains the magic that bridges the ethereal and the tangible, ensuring that our daily rituals become transformative spells, creating the reality we envision. Step 2. Imagination or thinking. In modern times, the second step in a to-do list evolves past our desires as we begin to imagine how or what we can do to achieve this desire. Now that our desire is clear in our mind, and we have been inspired and set our intention on it, our desire crystallizes in our mind to become an image of what we wish to accomplish. The word imagination has its roots in Latin and can be traced back to the Latin verb imaginari, meaning to form a mental picture, to imagine. In turn, imaginari is derived from imago, which translates to image or picture. The concept evolved through Old French and Middle English, eventually giving rise to the Middle English term imagination or imagination. During the Middle Ages, imagination was associated with mental images, concepts, and the ability to form ideas in one's mind. Over time, the term expanded to encompass broader aspects of creative thought, innovation, and the mind's ability to generate ideas beyond direct perception. Today, imagination refers not only to the formation of mental images, but also to the broader cognitive processes involved in creativity, innovation, and the ability to envision possibilities beyond immediate reality. Now, we find ourselves in the enchanting realm of imagination and visualization. In ancient times, spellcasters would meticulously craft mental images, bringing to life the very essence of their desires. Similarly, our to-do lists become the canvas upon which we paint the vivid pictures of our goals. The art of thinking involves tapping into the creative wellspring of our minds. It's about harnessing the imaginative forces that lie dormant within us. When we think about our tasks, we're not merely creating a checklist, we're sculpting a vision of the future. It's here, in the theater of the mind, that our goals take shape, gaining color, depth, and a sense of reality. The magic of thinking lies in its ability to transform abstract aspirations into tangible objectives. Consider this step as the drafting phase of a grand design. What does success look like for you? What emotions accompany the achievement of your goals? Immerse yourself in the details, let your thoughts roam freely, and allow your imagination to weave a tapestry of possibility. Just as an ancient spellcaster would focus their thoughts to manifest a desired outcome, our thinking phase sets the stage for the practical steps that follow. It's the bridge between the ethereal world of inspiration and the concrete reality of inscription. Join me as we further explore the enchanting power of imagination in our modern spellbook, where thoughts become the architects of our magical journey. Step 3. Inscription or writing. Now, it is possible to achieve your desires with just the first 2 steps of inspiration and imagination. However, to ensure a greater chance of actualizing your desire, the next 3 steps should be followed. Step 3 is the act of inscription. In our modern language, we use the simple word writing. We write down what we want to do. This is the common idea of what a to-do list is. However, in order to get to the step of writing down what we want to do, we first must, whether we know it or not, be inspired, set an intention, and imagine what we want to do. We feel, think, and then we write. In the ancient language, we would say, we become inspired, we visualize, and then we create an inscription. The word inscription has its roots in Latin. It is derived from the Latin verb inscribere, where in means in or on, and scribere means to write. Therefore, inscribere literally translates to write on or to inscribe. During the evolution of the term, inscribere gave rise to the Old French word inscription, which was later adopted into Middle English as inscription, with a similar meaning. Over time, the spelling shifted to the modern English inscription. The etymology of inscription reflects its fundamental association with the act of writing or carving words onto a surface, often for commemorative, informational, or decorative purposes. An inscription can be found on various objects such as monuments, plaques, or manuscripts, serving as a durable record or marker. So then, our journey through the modern spellbook continues with a pivotal step, the act of inscription. In ancient times, spells were meticulously written, each stroke of the quill carrying with it the essence of intent. Similarly, our to-do lists become the sacred scrolls where we inscribe our aspirations, forging a tangible connection between the ethereal and the real. The magic of writing down our goals lies in the transformative power of putting thought into words. As we inscribe our tasks onto the pages of our to-do list, we are essentially crystallizing the abstract into the concrete. It's the alchemical process of turning ideas into reality. Inscription is more than just a mechanical act of writing. It's a ritual that brings our goals to life. The strokes of the pen become a silent incantation, echoing the aspirations and intentions we've crafted in the depths of our imagination. The written word, with its permanence, becomes a testament to our commitment and a roadmap for the journey ahead. Just as ancient spells were inscribed with precision to unlock their magical potential, our to-do lists, when written with intention and clarity, become catalysts for manifestation. This step is the bridge between the visionary realm of inspiration and the practical realm of action. Join me as we explore how the simple act of writing down our goals transforms them from wisps of thought into concrete objectives. The power of inscription lies not just in the words on the paper, but in the energy and intention we infuse into every stroke. Let's unravel the magic of writing and witness how our to-do lists become enchanted scrolls, carrying the whispers of our ambitions into the realm of reality. Step 4. Incantation or speech. As we progress through our modern spellbook, we arrive at a stage where the written word transforms into a spoken incantation. In the ancient world, incantations were spoken with conviction to activate the magical forces. Similarly, our to-do lists take on a dynamic energy when we speak our tasks aloud. In the modern context, we state our goals aloud and clearly. We say what we want to do, and then we do it. When we hear a word like incantation, we think of it as arcane. However, the word originally meant to sing, and the word cantar means to sing in Spanish, and is related to the word enchantment. The etymology of incantation reflects the historical association of magical spells with the chanting or singing of specific words or phrases believed to have mystical or supernatural power. Today, the term is commonly used to describe ritualistic or ceremonial utterances that are thought to have a magical, mystical, or transformative effect. The spoken word holds a unique power to influence our thoughts and actions. When we articulate our goals, we are essentially casting a spell upon ourselves, summoning the energies required to bring our intentions to life. Speaking aloud is the bridge between the silent world of thought and the active realm of manifestation. Imagine standing before a mirror, reciting your to-do list with unwavering confidence. It might seem peculiar at first, but this simple act triggers a psychological incantation. The sound of your voice becomes a guide, steering your thoughts and actions towards the fulfillment of your goals. In the enchanting dance between spoken words and intention, our subconscious mind awakens, aligning itself with the rhythm of our desires. The spoken incantation serves as a powerful reminder, echoing through the chambers of our mind long after the words have been spoken. Join me as we explore the transformative magic of speaking aloud. Discover how this step in our modern spellbook moves us from passive contemplation to active engagement. Let's uncover the potency of vocalizing our intentions and how, through the power of incantation, we propel ourselves toward the realization of our aspiration. Step 5. Subconscious behavior or action. In the culmination of our modern spellbook, we step into the realm of action, the magical dance between intention and manifestation. Ancient spellcasters believed that spoken incantations would activate mystical forces. In our context, it's the activation of our subconscious mind, driven by the powerful reticular activation system. Picture this. You felt inspired, imagined your goals vividly, inscribed them on the sacred parchment of your to-do list, and spoken them into existence. Now comes the transformative moment, action. This is where the magic truly unfolds. The subconscious mind, influenced by the spoken incantation and the clarity of your written goals, now takes the reins. Enter the reticular activation system, RAS, a powerful mechanism in your brain that filters and prioritizes information based on your conscious thoughts. It's the magical gateway that directs your focus toward what truly matters to you. As you engage in your daily activities, your RAS is at work, subtly guiding your attention toward opportunities that align with your goals. The tasks that seemed daunting become part of your automatic behavior. It's the magic of routine, the seamless integration of your aspirations into your daily life. Our to-do lists, crafted with inspiration, imagination, inscription, and incantation, become more than just a checklist. They are the spell that triggers a cascade of subconscious actions, bringing us closer to the realization of our dreams. What once required conscious effort now flows effortlessly from the reservoir of your subconscious. As we unravel the magic of action, where the intentions set forth in our modern spellbook seamlessly integrate into the fabric of our daily lives. Try it yourself and experience how the subconscious mind, activated by the spoken incantation and fueled by clear intentions, propels us toward the fulfillment of our goals. The journey from inspiration to manifestation is complete, and the magic of action is the transformative force that turns dreams into reality. And so we arrive at the conclusion of our mystical expedition through the modern spellbook, your to-do list. From the enchanting spark of inspiration to the seamless dance of subconscious action, we've unraveled the magic woven into the fabric of our daily tasks. In this journey, we discovered that feeling, thinking, writing down, speaking aloud, and taking action are the 5 steps that transform a simple to-do list into a modern spellbook. Just as ancient mystics harnessed the forces of the universe to manifest their desires, you too can tap into the magic within to bring your aspirations to life. Consider how the feelings of inspiration kindle the flame, how imagination paints the canvas of your goals, how writing down solidifies your intentions, how speaking aloud activates your subconscious mind, and how action becomes the rhythmic dance that propels you forward. As you craft your to-do list, envision it not just as a checklist, but as a sacred scroll imbued with the magic of your intentions. May your journey be guided by the wisdom of ancient spellcasters and the practicality of modern psychology. Remember, the magic isn't just in completing tasks, it's in the journey itself. Embrace the enchantment of the process, and may each stroke of your pen, each spoken word, and each action taken be a step closer to the realization of your dreams. Thank you for joining me on this magical exploration. As you continue your journey through the enchanted realms of productivity, may your to-do list be a source of inspiration, a canvas for your imagination, and a guide for the manifestation of your desires. Until next time, may your days be filled with the magic of intention and the fulfillment of your dreams. Happy spellcasting in the modern world.